Thank you, Zach. She fought for our country. Now, one local veteran is fighting a different kind of battle here at home. Getting the care she needs from the Department of Veterans Affairs. It's a struggle many female veterans face when they return home. They leave their families, giving their time, talents, and skills to protect others.
We served our country and we did so proudly.
But when veterans, especially women, come home, there's a battle they often fight alone.
There have been several times where I've gone to a clinic and waiting in the waiting room and they call me to be seen and they say, Mr. Wheeler. I'm not a Mr. I'm Miss Wheeler.
Kenya Wheeler joined the military right out of high school and loves the fact that she served her country. But there's something that happened to her that she wishes that she could forget.
I experienced what's called military sexual trauma. That's what I feel most comfortable in saying.
It's a trauma that has left invisible wounds. Kenya developed post-traumatic stress disorder, a condition that causes persistent mental and emotional stress, as well as vivid memories of the devastating attacks.
You walk with a certain amount of fear and trepidation everywhere you go, all day long.
On top of that fear, there's a constant struggle to get the care she needs from the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs.
This is supposed to be where we go to get treatment, but increasingly I'm finding it very difficult to get treatment that is even fair.
Because of her traumatizing experience, Kenya would prefer to be treated by female doctors and therapists, but that's not always an option at VA hospitals.
I've been sent to the wrong doctor, made appointments on the wrong day, and the most, I have to laugh at this one, because I was dealing with a female issue, so I needed to see a female doctor that, I needed to see a doctor that specialized in female issues. Mm-hmm. They called an ear, nose, and throat doctor, then called me back and said, you know, we called the office and we asked, could we send you in for this problem? And they said, well, no, we don't deal with those type of issues here.
Kenya is not alone, and the VA is aware of the problems that she and other female vets are facing. Listed on the department's website are several initiatives that have been put in place to accommodate women.
Since World War II, the face of the military and the face of veterans have definitely changed. So I think the system is just a little slow in catching up with what really is a veteran.
Annie Walker works with the Virginia Department of Veteran Services, a relatively new state agency that is not part of the VA, but is often willing and able to serve as a go-between.
We can actually act as a mediator and offer assistance between the VA benefits and the state benefits.
Annie is also a veteran, and she understands the isolating struggle that women who serve the country sometimes face.
We've only scratched the surface on the services that we can provide for women veterans.
Despite the obstacles she's faced, Kenya says she's not bitter with the military or the VA. She only wants the resources that she needs to overcome the wounds she suffered while serving.
It's almost like they don't understand that the pain that comes with each time you have to tell your story. It's almost like they're looking for proof. And when we do finally tell it, that's it. And to me, that's almost like somebody getting shot and going to the doctor for assistance. And all they do is just make the hole bigger and leave you to yourself.
And according to the VA, women are the fastest growing group of veterans. We spoke with Senator Tim Kaine, a vocal advocate for veterans care. He says the VA is making progress in addressing this issue, but more needs to be done.
And I'm going to continue to press that the VA has broader hiring authorities to be able to bring in specialists who can meet the needs of all of our veterans, but recognizing that our women veterans have been underserved in the past and we've got catch up to play.
And the VA did respond today, stating in part, we urge any veteran who has concerns or questions to reach out to their local patient advocate so that we can provide them with the level of care and attention they deserve.